Hello, how are you? My name is Alansa Deborah. Thank you for being here. I will be talking about how to avoid getting heartbroken in a relationship. Because I know many times we get into relationships that we know that they're not going to work. We see the signs, but we ignore them. We keep holding on to dear love, holding on to dear life, hoping that it's going to work, but we know it will never. And then we decide to accept reality 5 years into it, 3 years into it, after we have invested a lot of emotions and our time. So today I will be talking about the signs that can show you that it might be a waste of time, and it's better that you realize that when you're just maybe 5 months into it, 1 year, instead of 5 years later, 4 years. You know what I mean? So it's better you realize or see the signs when it's not too late, and then make a decision. I know many times we just want to be like, no, it's gonna work, no, it's gonna work. You keep holding when you think you're gonna change this person or whatever. But it's better to see the sign, accept reality, move on, find something better. You know what I mean? So let's get into it right now. When you see the signs, don't ignore them. And one of the signs, I think, is saying they love you, but their actions prove different. You know what I mean? So they say they love you, but you notice that the love is just one-sided. You call them, you text them, you tell them that you love them, they don't say it back. You plan dates, anniversary, you make plans, or if you had an argument, it's always you who's approaching them to fix things. So if you had an argument, you go up to them and you're like, I'm sorry, let's talk about this and fix it and see how we move on. But for them, they put in no effort. Basically, it's just you who is putting in all the effort. It's not a competition, obviously. It's not a competition. It does not mean that when you plan your anniversary, they should plan a getaway. It's not a competition, you know what I mean? But I think you get what I'm trying to say. The energy is matched, not merged. Yeah, the energy is matched. You know what I mean? When you put in all the effort and they do not. So I'm gonna say it again one more time quickly. Make sure the love is not one-sided. So you're not the one who's saying that I love you alone, planning the dates. Make sure you are not the only one who's putting in effort. And I give an example of when you have an argument, and obviously after you have an argument, everyone, you go right there, they go right there, you try to calm down, right? But after a while, you should come back together again and talk. But if you're the one who's initiating that, if you sit there for 1 week and not initiate the talking and fixing of the problem, they will not come to you. They're just going to be there watching TV. Life is good. They don't care. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's you who always have to be like, hey, we had an argument. We need to fix this. Every time. They don't think that you need to talk about it and fix it. No matter how sensitive it is, you should come together, talk about it. You need someone who's willing to fight for you, and you're willing to fight for them, and the two of you are willing to fight for your relationship and keep building it, not just you. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Another sign that shows that the relationship might not last is if you do not like their friends. Hear me out, because that might make no sense to you. But let me show you or explain to you how I see it, right? You know that saying that says that, tell me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are. We all know that friends act as a reflection of someone, right? We all know that. So if you do not like their friends, and you know how friendships are not easy to cut off or to break. So if you do not like their friendships, maybe their friends, and maybe you don't like his or her friends because they are bad. They're giving your girlfriend, your husband, your boyfriend, your fiance, they're giving them bad advice that is not going to help build your relationship. Or maybe they all have bad habits like abusing alcohol and drugs, and you do not like that, right? So you tell them, hey, I don't think your friends are bad for you. You should cut them off. What if they don't want to cut off their friends? So I think that if you don't like the friends of someone that you're dating, that is a sign that you are not well matched, you know, because there's going to be a lot of conflict. Well, someone that loves you is going to be willing to cut off their bad friends and keep you and make new good friends. But you have to also understand that there's some attachment there, whether they're good or bad. So they might choose their friends over you, you know. And when you're dating someone, it's sacrifices. You have to sacrifice a lot of things, like friendships, if they're not going to help you, or even family members. You know what I mean? It happens. Don't be surprised. But is your special someone going to be willing to do that for you? You know? So that's why I think that if you don't like their friends, that might be also a sign that the relationship might not work. What do you think? The next one is if the timing is not right. Sometimes, no matter how much you love someone, no matter how much you want to be with someone, sometimes time just does not allow it. For example, you're getting over an ex and you feel like you don't want to be with this person, because if you do, you might use them as a rebound. You might use them to just heal, and then later you find out, I don't like them. And then you find out that you're in the same situation, going through a breakup again, because you were somehow attached to that person. So maybe you don't want to do that. But another one can be you have different paths in life, you know. So maybe you want to be in London. That's where you want to be, and for some reasons your partner wants to be in America or Africa, and they just can't come to London with you, or they can't come to America or Africa with you. So because of that, we call it time did not allow it, you know. I think many people understand this, or maybe if you don't, I don't know, sometimes in life they're just, you want to do something or be with someone, but because of the timing it doesn't work. Or maybe you're just a man and you want to be ready. Maybe you want to get married and you think this is the right person, but you don't have your dream job to provide for them, or you're just not, you know, just the timing is not right. Maybe you're still at school. Maybe you can't move out of your mom's or dad's house at the moment. The person is great, they're amazing, but just the time is not right, you know. Yeah. Last one, my loves, is if you feel hidden. If you feel hidden, if he or she is hiding you. Now, don't get me wrong, because I don't mean that if he's not posting you every day, if she's not posting you, then she's hiding you, then it means no. You might be with someone who's not posting you, but you know, you have the reassurance, you know this is your person. But if you don't feel like that, no matter what, you feel hidden. When you meet, for some reason, and they see their mom and they're with you, right? Oh, that's my mom. I don't want her to see you. Oh, that's my dad. I don't want my dad to see you. I don't want my brother to see you. I don't want my sisters to see you. And then especially if it goes on and on for like 3 years, 4 years, this person is hiding you. She or he does not want you to his mom to know you, his or her mom, the father, brothers, sisters, uncles, for 3 years, 4 years. Then I guess this person does not want you to know any of their family. I don't think they want anything serious to do with you in life. They just want to use you. But then sometimes people will introduce you to their family and just dump you like that. So just be smart about it. How do you feel? You know, how is the situation? You know what I mean? Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Please subscribe, please, and share this video. If you think this information was helpful, please. Thank you. Ciao.